that is capital ein Moment. That is capital eins, and der Name ist Guten Tag, and we have the first word, das Handtuch. That is handkerchief. Or basically, I would write just say tal. Yeah, basically tal. Now it is a masculine, feminine, or neutral. So remember, everyone, all the noun that has das shows neutral. Das is the identification of neutral nouns. Die is the identification of feminine nouns. And der, der, shows that it is a masculine noun. So which means Handtuch, towel, is considered to be a neutral in German. That means a neutral noun. So whenever you learn or whenever somebody asks you what is the German for towel, say das Handtuch. Do not only say Handtuch, because they will put up the question Handtuch was Handtuch, das, they, or die. So always tell it with its article. So das Handtuch. That is towel or handkerchief.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know these nouns.
What?
Ma'am, we haven't been taught these nouns, neutral, feminine, and...
Okay. These nouns are nothing. These are the gender, dear. For example, in English, we have the word girl. So we call it in the feminine category or masculine category?
feminine.
Girl is a feminine, right? Girl is a feminine category. Now, if I have a boy, which category should I put it in here for boy? Masculine, right? So this is what noun. So you need not to know what is masculine, feminine, and neutral. Neutral means, for example, let's say, okay, let's take this example of my mobile, right? What do you think? This is masculine, feminine, or neutral? Is it a male, female, or neutral? Sana?
Neutral.
Neutral. So in English, what do we do? We consider all the non-living things as neutral nouns, which means not male, not female. But in German, we don't do it like this way. In German, any noun can be neutral. Yeah, any noun can be neutral. Neutral means not female, not male. Feminine means the nouns which has a female gender. And masculine means the nouns which has a male gender. Yeah. So this you need to learn. In German, every noun has a gender. You need to learn that which noun has which gender. You cannot guess it from the... Okay, let's give you a word in German and you guess the gender, okay? I'll give you a word in German. Let's say Apfel. You have done this word before. Apfel. So normally, if I say in English, apple. So apple is what? Ladki hai, ladka hai ya kuch nahi hai? How do you say, Sana? Apple kya hai? What is apple?
Nothing.
Nothing, right? But in German, it has got a gender. So German may, the gender of this particular noun is there, which means German may apple is a ladka. And this is we don't know. This is we need to learn. This is you need to learn that kaun sa noun, kaun sa gender hai, which noun has which gender. Yeah. So I give you one noun above, that is towel. Towel is a noun which means your handkerchief, rumal. So according to me, rumal, English may be, it's a non-gender. Na ladka hai, na ladki hai. Similarly, German may be, it's not a girl, it's not a boy, it's a neutral gender. So whenever you learn any noun, learn it with the gender. Now is it clear what is masculine, feminine, and neutral?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, good. So next thing that we have in here, is it clear to all two of you, Ashwin and Samriddhi? Gender?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay. Now we have the flasher. The flasher. Flasher. Now, what is flasher? So flasher is basically bottle. Flasher in German and in English, the meaning of flasher is bottle. Now, now according to us in English, bottle का तो कोई gender नहीं होता. Bottle is bottle. But for German people, they have given a gender to the bottle. So the bottle is a ladki. That means D. It has got a feminine gender because it has the word D. And I wrote here that D nouns, the noun which contains D, they are feminine nouns. That means flasher is a feminine noun. So whenever somebody asks you, what is the German of bottle? Tell them the German of bottle is die Flasche. So that they can understand that Flasche is the translation and die is the gender of the noun. Got it? Flasche, bottle. Okay. Then we have dare. Samriti, could you read the word for me? Dare what? Dare. Yeah. Samriti, you have the book as well. You can see it from the book. What is in number C? Samriti, are you not here? Okay, Ashwin, can you read the word for me? What is this word? Okay. Anybody? Koffer.
Offer.
How do we say? Yeah, very good. It's coffer. So coffer is suitcase. But again, in English, we have no gender for suitcase. But in German, suitcase has been given a gender. And the gender for suitcase is a, the gender for suitcase is a masculine gender. So that means coffer is a masculine gender noun in German. Yeah. So this you need to learn. You cannot guess. You need to learn what is the gender of a particular noun. Next we have here das. Okay, who can pronounce this word? Try. It has got U umlaut and CHEN.
Burschen.
How do you call? View?
Burschen.
Yeah, it's Wutschen.
Yeah.
Wutschen.
Yeah.
Wutschen means, okay, sausages. That's the English name. And Wutschen is the German name. Wutschen. Now, this is one
It's the double.
pronunciation.
The
It's
umlaut is there.
Wutschen.
The
Yeah,
umlaut is there.
Ashwin?
It's EU.
It's umlaut. Wutschen. I'll write it
Umlaut
here.
is there. It's U. If it is just U, it is U.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If umlaut is there, it's U. That's why we are calling it Wutschen. If it wouldn't have been with umlaut, it would have been Wutschen. Yeah. So this word here is Wutschen. Okay. So das, W, moment. I don't have the small u in here, so I'm writing in the capital U. Wurstchen. Wurstchen is sausage, basically. So Wurstchen in German, it has given a neutral gender. So remember, whenever you see Wurstchen, that is a neutral gender in German. Now, we have the next word in here, which is, who can read? Okay, this is same. Kindergarten. Kindergarten. And the word, okay, who is left? Samriddhi is not here, so she has left for some reason maybe. Okay, so kindergarten and kindergarten, they are same in meaning, no change. It's a play school for kids. So they are kindergarten. So Sana, tell me what is the gender of kindergarten? You can see the noun word there, the article there. What is the gender of kindergarten?
It'll be masculine.
Yeah. So kindergarten is, the gender of kindergarten is masculine. Yeah. Why it is masculine? There is no answer to why, but you have to learn that kindergarten in German means it's a masculine gender. Okay. Then we have the word for butter and bread. So butter in German, we call it Butter. Butter, and bread, we call it Brot. So the word has become Butter, Brot. What is the word? Butter, Brot. Could you repeat?
Butterbrot.
Yeah, it's Butter, Brot. And Ashwin, what is the Gender for Butterbrot.
Neutral. Neutral.
Neutral. It is Das Butterbrot. So Das Butterbrot is neutral. Okay, let me tell you the German pronunciation for feminine neutral. We call it Neutrum. The German pronunciation is Neutrum. Remember? A bit bigger. It's Neutrum. Yeah, Neutrum. Feminine is feminine, no change. Only the spelling is changed. And masculine is masculine. Masculine. So Neutrum, feminine und masculine. Ein Moment. So Neutrum, feminine und masculine. So Butterbrot ist ein Neutrum gender word in German. Das Butterbrot. Now, let's see what do we have the word in German for ill, somebody who is not well. So, Sana, could you read the word for me, dear? Please remember that A sounds like A, and when the word ends with E, so we have to make the sound of A. So now, what is the pronunciation, dear?
I'm actually the first word before this I can't pronounce.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
dear. It's dear.
Okay. There,
Dear.
Kranke.
Very good. Dear Kranke. Kranke means ill. Somebody who is ill. Okay, Samriddhi, you joined back. I think network issue from your end.
Oh yeah, it went off.
Yeah. So we were discussing kindergarten. Kindergarten means play school, which is a masculine gender in German. Then we did Butterbrot. Butterbrot is butter bread. And this word has got a neutrum gender, neutral gender in German. And then we have got der Kranke. Kranke means somebody who is ill. Note it down. Kranke.
Okay.
Der Kranke. Kranke means somebody who is ill. Yeah. A person who is ill, we call it Kranke. Yeah. And der Kranke, it is a masculine noun in German. Kranke, an ill person. Not, don't say ill, it's a adjective, basically ill person. Person who is not well. And then we have the word for highway. Who can pronounce this word? Here, before you pronounce, I'll tell you three things. Pronunciation for U, please take care of it. And pronunciation of A, take care of it.
Autobahn.
Very good, Ashwin. Very good. Autobahn. Autobahn, it means highway. Autobahn means highway. And Autobahn in German, highway, which has got a feminine gender. So whenever somebody asks you, what is the gender of Autobahn? So say it's a feminine gender. Yeah. For English people, like for English, the person who has learned English, it doesn't make sense that highway is a feminine gender. Huh? How come highway is a feminine gender? But for German, they have ein Moment. Yeah, for German people, they have got gender for every noun. So Autobahn, that is highway, is a feminine gender. Now, Samriddhi, could you please read the last word for me here, which is the English for noodle. So how do we say this in German?
Noodle.
Noodle. Noodle. Yeah. So noodle is a feminine gender. The noodle. The noodle. That is noodles. So we have got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 new words. Handtuch, Flasche, Koffer, Wütchen, Kindergarten, Butterbrot, Kranke, Autobahn, Nudeln. With the articles, das Handtuch, die Flasche, der Koffer, das Wütchen, der Kindergarten, das Butterbrot, der Kranke, die Autobahn und die Nudeln. So whenever you learn the word, please learn it with the article. Now, you have any question in here? In these words? Alles klar?
No question.
Yeah, these were just for the vocab things. Now, turn up your page, which is this one. Second page will come back in here.
Do most phones
Yeah.
have das? Only
Knock
noodles
and
only noodle has there, right?
Ashwin, your voice is not coming clear to me. What exactly you're saying?
Do most foods have das as the pronoun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Only noodle has der and restaurant has das.
No, here only noodle has, okay, in these 9 words, the majority of the words you saw here, they were with das. For example, das Handtuch, das
No, I meant in
Hütchen.
terms of food.
Food, no, food, it's not that, food, only noodle you have here. Rest, you don't have here, so they have different articles. It doesn't mean
Okay.
that all the food has das or the.
Okay.
Okay, there is one shortcut to articles. Shortcut means there is a rule to article, which noun will take which article. But this is something we do a little later. But I have myself not found it, I would say, helpful because it's very complex. Yeah, we need to learn that it's a noun with eng, so it will take the. So better would be that learn the article along. Learning is better than simplifying it in this case. So learn the article, better would be. So noodle is a feminine right now.
Oh, it's the noodle. Okay.
The noodle, yeah. It's
Okay.
the noodle. Noodle, not
Nood-
noodle, noodle.
Noodle. Okay.
Okay.